Alright, so here I have my front wheel off for my Trail125. I'm going to be taking off the tire. So let's see, let me put this right here, stack on top of these other tires here. I'm going to be deflating it first. Got to deflate it, obviously. Take too long. Use the key. So it's got to get my valve core. Usually you just unscrew the valve core and make it fast. But, you know, this is a tube tire, so I wanted to put this tire on my Super Cub, but it's a tube tire, so you can't use it. You can't use it because the Super Cub uses a tubeless. So the bead's different. The bead on a tube versus a tubeless is different. A tubeless has a more positive. A tube. Yeah, tubeless. Tubeless has a more positive interface between the tire bead and the the rim. So that's why I can't really use this, because it wouldn't fit properly. Okay, so that's pretty much flat. So I'm just gonna push these down. Cool thing about tube is that you don't have to worry about the bead stuck there, because as soon as this deflates, the bead doesn't it doesn't seat. It doesn't seat like a tubeless does. So that's cool right there. So you don't have to fight that. You never have to fight that, on or off. So that's cool. But now this is the hard part here. And I think possibly the more difficult part. So the other thing I want to do is I want to unscrew this nut here. Oh shoot, this is tight. Let's see if that fits my 14mm. Nope, that looks like a 12. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, now I need to get a wrench. But I should get my valve stem just to take this off. Yeah, let me do that. I got my 12mm wrench for the nut on the valve stem. So let's get that off. I really don't need to take this off because I don't need to take the tube out. At least I don't think I do. Let's see. It's been a while since I worked with a bike with tubes. But let me take out the valve core so that way. Oops. Take out the valve core there. So that way I don't have any pressure buildup that would be fighting against. Let's see what else I need. I need the rim saver. Let me grab some rim savers. Alright, so here are my rim savers. I use Motion Pro. And this one is broken up because this used to be one piece, obviously, but it broke up because these rim savers, these are meant for dirt bikes mainly. So dirt bikes have very big, diameter wheels. They're like 17, 18, 19, 21 size wheels. So I was using these things for my scooter, 10-inch wheel, so the smaller diameter. So this right here, this circumference right here, this arc radius right here, doesn't fit the small scooter very well. So instead of having a full contact here, it was only like that, and it's only one contact point. So when I was using the lever, it broke this. So and that's just how it is. So well, you gotta do what you gotta do to save your rims. Okay, so let's hook it in here, like so. Probably right there like that. And look at that, it fits this 17-inch like perfect, pretty much. The thing that you have to be careful when you do this is move this around a little bit, is not damaging the tube. So damaging the tube is probably the biggest thing. You go in here and you do this and you might pinch the tube. So that's very easy to do. So you have to be mindful of that. Actually, I should use some soapy water. Here, let me grab the soapy water. got my soapy water. Let me spray this down. Jeez. Dang it. I don't know if this thing bottle's just getting old or what. What the hell? Yeah, that was just cold. Sometimes the cold will do funny things with rubber and plastic. It stiffens everything up so it doesn't work as, you know, it doesn't function as well as it should. Just got bunches inside there. Okay. So we got this side. Put this up together. So I'm gonna do here on the far end, I'm gonna squeeze the tube so that way it goes into the channel. So basically the rim, if you look at the rim where the tire meets, it's like, so this is the tire and this is the rim here. It goes like that, right? So the center of the rim, it bows towards the center. So basically it has a smaller radius or smaller diameter right here. So I want to get my bead in there so that way it gives me more slack where I'm gonna be you know, prying the bead off, so I get more slack basically. So that's important for, you can actually feel that as I push this right here like so, you know, taking up the slack, I can feel, okay, it has a certain amount of tightness, and also all the way around, if I actually push the bead down into that valley, I can actually feel less tightness here, and it gives, you know, I can feel more slack here. So that's what you want to do. That's one right there. This side over here. This one on that side. Okay, like so. Get there. I'm gonna hold it there for a little bit. So over here, let me do on this side. Third one. I always have a third one. Oh, come on. Jesus. And the reason why this is hard is because this is a new tire. New tires are always harder to put on and take off because there's more material, and you know, and it's fresh and it's new and it hasn't been worn out. Let me do it on this side. So everything's just, you know, that much tighter. Alright, so let me try this side then. Okay, I think I got, nope, I don't. God dang it. You feel it right there, it's right there. Feel it right there. Okay, there it goes. Got the center one. Okay, and that's off. Once you get a certain amount of the bead out, you don't need, you know, you don't need much of the lever anymore. Let's get these ones out. These ones out. This one's still stuck right there. One more spot right here. Right here. There we go. Like so. Work my way out around. Yeah. Again, I have these little tire savers. That's exactly what they do to prevent your tires from getting all, you know, all messed up. Or you simply not your tire, your rim. Okay. That's why this one. Shit! God damn it! Oh man, that's not good. This one I caught both beads, the top bead and the bottom bead. So I think I might have pinched my tube. God damn it! This is why I hate working with tubes. That was a pain in the ass. It's always in the way. I much rather work with tubeless, even though tubeless the bead is harder. And you know, it's a pain in the ass sometimes, but you know, you don't have to worry about damaging your tube and pinching the tube and causing it to get pinched and puncture it. And I hope I didn't mess up my tube right there on that spot. Okay, I think I have enough the bead out. I can do this, pulling it with the rest of my hands now. The safest bet. Yeah, like so. Okay. So let's take this rim, or the tube, I should say, not the rim, but the tube all the way out. Get that valve nut all the way off, valve nut. And right here where the stem is, right here, where the stem is, just gonna feed it through, push it in, all the way, feed it through. See if I damage my freaking tube or not right there in that spot. It's right here somewhere. Shit, I can see it. Damn it. No, wait. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pump this up. Let me go and pump this up. Man, I have freaking damaged that tube. I'm piss at myself. All right, stay tuned for that. Okay, so my tube looks okay, but I can see the right along right here. I can see the marking from the tire lever. It left like an impression, like you dug it in with your fingernail, and it leaves that impression. So I can see it right here and right here, right where the lever was. God damn it! But it didn't puncture though, so that's good. I can still see it, and I can actually feel it too right here. I can feel that part, this part right here too. I can feel it. It's like a crease in that part of the tube where it got marred by the lever. Anyways, you can see it's pumped up, but it's nothing leaking, so that's good. Man, that was dumb. I should have been more careful. Anyway, set that aside. Let's take the rest of the bead off. So now it should be a lot easier. Should be is the key word. But again, this is a new, pretty new tire, and you can see the rim strip right here. This is a new tire, so it's pretty stiff. And considering that today's a cold day, it's raining right now. Well, it's actually not raining right at this minute, but it's it's a wet day, so that means the rubber is cold and more hard, and actually makes it harder to take off as well. If it was like a hot sunny day, it would be really good, because you put the tire out in the sun and let it warm up and soften up. It's so much easier to work with, because it's much more pliable. Come on, dang it! Out of the other one right here. Much better bottle. The little mini bottle I just had in my hand a moment ago. That's what I use for when I travel. That's my traveling bottle. All right, let's actually, let me take this thing off one. That's kind of in my way right there. Stacked too high right there. Okay, that's better. All right, so same thing with this one. Gotta put the little guard in here so it doesn't scratch my rim. So, one for the third lever. I guess it was a good thing that one broke in half, because that way it has three separate pieces for 3 levers. I can look at it from that point of view. Oh shit. That was tight. Man, that was tight. That was very, very tight. That's because, again, this tire is new, so it's easy to it's harder to work it because it's new. Everything's so stiff when it's newer. But today's a cold day too, so that doesn't help. Oh go. Okay, I have enough of it. Have enough of the bead out here. I could just kind of, not sure you guys can see that. Right? You can just push. There it goes.